Hey guys, what is up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and we are live. And 25 members already waiting for this live stream. And hello, cheaters. Hello, everyone. And I hope that everything is working. I hope that you see the chart. I hope that you see me, and I hope that you hear my voice. As always, cheaters, remember that during these live sessions we have a live chat, and in this live chat we always have a kind of a dialogue. So in the live chat, always feel free to ask questions during the live session. Always feel free to ask if something is not clear in my analysis. And always let me know if you want to learn something, if you want me to explain something for you. I will be happy to do that. And cheaters, the main goal of the today's live stream is to help you to prepare for the today's Fed interest rate decision. As you know, today we have the Fed press conference, today we have the FOMC, and today we have the Fed interest rate decision. And this news will be extremely important. This news will be very important for the crypto traders, for the stocks traders, for the forex traders, for gold traders, and of course, the market can be very volatile. And especially for the newbie traders, it might be quite hard to get what is happening with the market. And on today's live stream, I will just help you to prepare for the today's news. We will discuss multiple charts that I'm currently monitoring, and we will discuss the potential setups. Traders, say hello in the live chat if you are here, say hello if you are watching, and say hello if you are ready for the today's session. And I'm happy to see Rabindra, Patrick, Leon, Paul, Hung, Elias, AB, Polo, and Christina watching this trading session live. And good morning, everyone. So, those who watch me the first time, during these live sessions, I teach how I analyze the market, and my trading strategy is called the top-down trading strategy. That is the strategy that is based on multiple time frame analysis. That is the strategy where we analyze multiple time frames and where we are looking for the continuations, where we'll analyze the price action, the key levels, and we apply the certain technique to confirm that the market is going to move. And I prepared for you a couple of very interesting examples. So to warm up, I wanted to show you your Swiss pair. That will be the pair that we will start with, because here I see a potential buying opportunity. And here we will analyze the price chart, and I will show you what exactly I am looking for to open long or short position. Let's see Chanel right here, Amy Trader here, Nads, Anjana, Vanda, Israel, Ali, Amira, Keen. So many members here, and thank you for being here, traders. Thank you. So, Euro Swiss pair. And when we execute the top-down analysis, traders, as always, we start with the higher time frame. We start with the daily time frame because for us, daily time frame is the most important time frame. That is the time frame that gives you the long term, the mid term, the short term perspective. That is the time frame that is applied for the identification of the market trend, and that is the time frame where we analyze the key levels. And key levels, by the key levels, I mean the support and resistance levels. These are the levels from where we are trading. These are the levels from where it is safe for us to trade. So here in EURUSD, first of all, our task will be to analyze the price action on the daily and get what is happening with the pair. And the first thing to know, traders, is of course the fact that EURUSD is trading in a bearish trend. I guess you see that once the market reached that structure high, once the market reached that high, the market started to fall, the market started to set low highs, low lows, and definitely we can make a conclusion that the pair is bearish and trading in a long-term bearish trend. Then if we zoom in the chart and analyze the recent price action, we can spot a very peculiar thing. So we can see that the market was bearish. We can see that the market was trading in a very strong bearish trend, and we have been trading within the channel. You can see that here we got the falling parallel channel where the market was trading. And then you can see that we were setting the level, but once that level right here was reached, something changed. Something changed, and instead of setting new lows, the market started to set the equal lows. You can see that even though previously each time the market was setting the new lows, but once this one here was reached, we stopped setting the new lows and the bearish trend stopped. And you can see that then we started to consolidate. Then we started to consolidate, and then we started to trade in a range. We started to trade in sideways. And that range right here is very important. And if you ever studied the Vikov mythology, you should know that such ranges indicate that their big trading volumes are accumulating and the big players are deciding where the market will go next. Within these ranges, big players are accumulating their trading positions and they decide whether the market will go lower or whether it will start reversing. And of course, we never knew in advance. And our trigger is the breakout of the boundaries of the range. And of course, the bullish breakout of the upper boundary of the range is a very important bullish signal. It signifies the bullish reversal. And here, if we analyze the price action, we can already see that we are already trading in a minor bullish trend. Here on EURUSD, we already bounced, set a higher low, bounced again and set a higher high. So that is already a minor bearish trend on a daily time frame, and it feels like it is the confirmed bullish reversal. Then once we spotted this bullish reversal, our task will be to get from where it will be safe for us to try to catch this bullish reversal. From where can we try to buy the market? And of course, remember a very simple rule. Once the key resistance is broken, it turns into a very strong support, right? So the broken resistance of the range now turned into a very strong support from where we can buy, right? So our task will be to look for buying from that broken structure. And of course, we won't treat that structure blindly. We won't just buy that. We will need something else. We will need the confirmation. And our task will be to analyze the lower time frames, and our task will be to check how the market reacts to that broken structure, how buyers and sellers act, because as you know, quite often we have the false breakouts, and we need to confirm that that breakout right here is valid and that the bullish movement will follow. So our next step then will be to analyze the lower time frames and there analyze the price action. Nice to see Ali right here. Nice to see Akin right here, Monu right here, Slamit right here, Octavian here. Nice to see you all. And remember, traders, that if you have any questions, if something is not clear in my analysis, if you don't follow what exactly I'm talking about right here, always feel free to ask, and I will try to help. Yeah. So let's open a 4-hour time frame. Let's open the 4-hour time frame and let's check what is the current situation on the 4-hour. Here in the 4-hour time frame, we can see that here the market is also ranging. Yes, if we analyze the price action here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that here we have a strong intraday resistance, and here we have a strong intraday support. Yes, so it is one more range. So we got the bigger range here in a daily time frame, and now we have the intraday range. And as I already told you, these ranges are very important because the big players act within these ranges. So how can we confirm that the trend here is bullish and that the big players will keep pushing the pair higher? I guess one of the best way to predict the coming bullish movement is to wait for the breakout of that intraday range, because the breakout of that intraday range will show us the willingness of buyers to break that intraday resistance. It will show us the dominance of the buyers and the lack of the sellers. So for us, the breakout of that range will be the perfect trigger to buy. Once the market breaks the resistance of the range, we will look for our candle close above to confirm the violation. Then we will open our buy limit order on a retest, expecting a bullish continuation. Where will be our goal if we buy the market, if we decide to buy? We should return back to the daily time frame and we should spot the key levels, the next strong key levels. Our closest resistance will be over here, based on that wick from where just recently strong bearish movement initiated. That can be our goal for the trade. So buying the retest of the broken resistance of the range, we will set our stop loss below the lows of the range, and here will be our target. That will be our plan. And in order to not miss the breakout attempt of the upper boundary of the range, as always, set the alert. Yes, the alert will help you not miss the breakout attempt. Also remember, traders, that as I already said, the breakout here in a daily time frame can be false. Yes, and for that reason, bearish breakout of the support of the range will increase the probabilities that the breakout is false. And for that reason, it will invalidate that entire trading setup. So buy the pair only if the price breaks the resistance of that range. If only the 4-hour candle closes above that, then you can consider buying. Traders, let me know what else to analyze for you. Let me know what instruments do you want me to analyze. Feel free to ask. And we have, by the way, we have a very simple rule during these live streams. I won't finish the live stream before I answer all your questions. So don't be shy and ask. And Muhammad says, thanks for the live session. It is very helpful to me. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Ali says, I'm trying to understand why the gold dropped while dollar has negative news yesterday and last Thursday. Ali, because fundamentals are very hard to treat, and it is very hard to understand fundamentals, especially for intraday traders. Please realize the fact that fundamentals give kind of more global approach. Fundamentals determine the kind of the long-term trends. However, lower is the time frame, higher is the dominance of the technicals. Yes, lower is the time frame, stronger are the technicals. Higher is the time frame, stronger are the fundamentals. That is the rule. Leon says, could you please move a bit the toolbar so we can see the time scale? Ah, sorry. Yes. Now I hope you see the time scale. Now, what will be the next one? What will be the next one? New Zealand dollar. Question from Elias about New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar signal valid. Before this signal, traders, if you're interested, I have opened a short trade this morning on dollar yen pair. If you give me yes in a live chat, I will show you what was the idea there and why I short it. So just give me yes in a live chat if you want to see the analysis on the dollar yen. So how about the New Zealand dollar pair? I guess you see, traders, that New Zealand dollar pair keeps growing. And if you watched my Sunday's video, in my Sunday's video, I have made a prediction that the breakout of that horizontal key level to the upside, that the breakout of that key resistance is a very important bullish signal. I made a prediction that the violation of that resistance will inevitably push the price higher. So you can see that then, yeah, the pair bounced, and you can see that we are very close to a very strong daily resistance now, and that resistance here will be on focus. Yes, and that resistance we should monitor today, because from that resistance we may short the pair. So for now, if you missed buying the breakout of that structure, do not buy, because we already very far from that structure, and concentrate your attention on that resistance. That will be your main focus. If we briefly open the 4-hour time frame and check if we have something special here, I guess not. If we check the hourly, nothing special at the moment for now. Just simply let the price reach that yellow resistance, and then we will see. As always, if I see a decent setup, I will always share with you the setup on my free Telegram channel, so don't forget to subscribe. And I see a lot of yes concerning the dollar yen, so let's open this one and discuss. Let's check this one. So what is up with the dollar yen pair, traders? Again, daily time frame analysis first. Let's open dollar yen on a daily and let's try to get the current situation. First, the trend analysis. From January, the market is bullish. The market is trading in bullish trend and the market is growing. Yes, that is the fact. However, once we reach that high, once we reach that resistance right here, you can see that we stopped growing. And we started to consolidate. You can see that the pair started to trade in sideways. The pair started to trade in the range. Yes. And if we zoom in the chart, we can spot that actually the pair is in a very deep consolidation. Why? Because if we zoom in the chart, we can also spot right here one more range. So please realize the fact that we have here the range, and here we also have the range. So the pair is in a deep consolidation at the moment. And what do we know about the ranging markets? What do we know about the consolidating markets? When we spot the market trading in a range, for us, the boundaries of the range give the perfect points to buy and sell the market from. Because once the support of the range is reached, probabilities are high that the market will bounce. And once the resistance of the range is reached, probabilities will be high that the pair will drop then, the instrument will drop then. And what is up here? We are in the range. And you can see that yesterday we reached the upper boundary of that range. And of course, when you see the market trading in the range, always monitor the intraday reaction of the price to the boundaries of the range and look for the confirmation. The confirmation will increase the probabilities that the boundaries of the range will be respected. So this morning, when I woke up, I was analyzing the reaction of the price to the upper boundary of the range. I was checking how the market was testing that. I was looking for the clues. And checking the 4 hour, I have I have I have spotted nothing. But on an hourly time frame, analyzing the price action, I have spotted right here the double top and a classic candlestick pattern formation. Take a look. So first of all, the double top. Here is our first top. Here is our second top. And you can see that the market has violated the neckline of the pattern to the downside. You can see that we got right here the confirmed neckline breakout, and that confirmed neckline breakout was the sign of the strength of the sellers. That confirmed neckline breakout was the indication that sellers are here and they are willing to break the neckline, this minor structure support. Yes, but also if we pay close attention to the candlesticks, if we analyze the candlesticks right here, we can also spot the inside bar formation. Take a look. Here we have a quite strong bullish candle, right? It is the so-called mother's bar. And you can see that then the market started to trade within the range of the mother's bar. You can see that the consequent candles started to respect the boundaries of the range of the mother's bar, and the market started to coil. And then this morning, take a look what happened, traders. This morning, the market has violated the support, the lower boundary of the range of the mother's bar. It was broken. And again, it was one more very important bearish signal. And for me, it was the reason to short the pair. And in the morning, I have already shorted the pair with the stop loss lying above the highs and the take profit lying over here. So the trade here is already active, the market here is already moving, and those who are subscribed to my free Telegram channel have already shorted, I guess. Give me yes, traders, by the way, in the live chat if you shorted the pair following the trading recommendation on dollar yen. So, traders, the main idea is, as always, that you should monitor how the price acts, because the price action, the candlesticks, reflect the behavior of the market participants, and with a very high probability the price action will give you the accurate signal. Yeah, so I hope you got the point. Yeah. So some traders are already in the profit. Good work, traders. And I'm happy that you are in profit. And let's hope that this one will keep falling. Let's hope that today's fundamentals will push the pair much lower. And let's hope that the tremendous profits here will be made. Anyway, then I saw a question about US 30 from Ranjit. Let's open this one. US 30, by the way, is very interesting because on US 30 it was the gap yesterday or let me think. Yeah, it certainly was the gap. So let's check. If we open the Dow Jones Index on a daily time frame and analyze the current situation, we can spot that, first of all, the long-term trend is no trend. Yeah, and you can see that Since last year, the index is trading within a very huge range, and we are consolidating. And the last 2 weeks were very bullish for the index, and currently the index is approaching a very solid and strong horizontal structure resistance. And I guess you would agree with me, traders, that because the market is bullish for so many days, it is definitely quite overbought. And definitely probabilities are high that the index will most likely retrace, that the index will most likely start the correctional movement. So our task will be to monitor how exactly the price reacts to that resistance. Our task will be to monitor the price action there and look for the confirmation, yes, before we short the index. And if we open the 4-hour time frame, first thing to note is that we got the gap down right here. And let's even open the hourly time frame. So first thing about the gaps, traders, I always teach my students that once you spotted the gap, remember a simple rule. There is always the 80% chance that the gap will be filled. What do I mean by the gap will be filled? It means that the market will return back to the gap opening level. So you can even build the trading strategy around the gap trading. You can build this strategy around gap trading and you just can treat the filling of the gap. And by the way, on my YouTube channel, I have even recorded the gap trading strategy. And if you haven't seen that, please check. There I explain the entire strategy for trading the gaps. Anyway, so we have formed the gap right here. And now the market is filling the gap. And if we return back to a 4-hour time frame and analyze the price action, we can spot that over here we have a rising trend line. Yeah, I hope you see this one. And if we add one more trend line, I guess let's try to draw it from here. Yeah, you can see that the index is currently trading within the expanding wedge pattern. We have the expanding wedge pattern right here, and the support of the wedge for now is the resort for the buyers to buy from. For now, buyers are buying from the support of the wedge, and we see very strong bullish reactions from that. And why I am showing you that wedge? Because I want you to realize that while the market remains within the boundaries of the wedge, the index remains bullish. Yes, and the expanding wedge reflects the dominance of the buyers. So in order for us to confirm the bearish movement, we will need the breakout of the support of the wedge. If the price breaks and closes below this one, if we violate this one to the downside, it will be a very important bearish signal. And then the index will most likely start falling. So those who are looking for the valid confirmation, please wait for a breakout of the support of the wedge. Only then we will expect a bearish continuation. And I see AB says double top. Yes, on an hourly time frame there is a double top, and that double top here is absolutely valid. And yeah, it is definitely right here. But treating that double top, you should be very careful, because even though we have a double top, we also have the gap. Yes, and as I already told you, gap will be filled with 80% chance. So the probabilities will be higher that the gap will be filled than that double top will play out. Yes, I hope it is clear. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear, and just ask what else to analyze for you. And let me know if you're interested in gold analysis. Give me yes in a live chat if you want me to analyze gold for you and share with you my thoughts before the Fed interest rate decision. And I see a question from Ashish about silver. Let's analyze silver because just yesterday I posted my updated structure analysis for silver, and now let's just discuss what is happening with this one at the moment. So, silver, first of all, let's zoom out the chart to get the perspective. Let's zoom out the chart to get what exactly is happening with the silver globally. Globally, we are bullish, right? Globally, we are bullish and we are trading in a bullish trend. But once that high right here, once that resistance was reached, we formed a double top pattern here in a daily time frame, and then the market dropped. And we saw a strong bearish move. Then, if we zoom in the chart, we can see that then from that structure, take a look, traders, how important are the key levels? Just embrace the fact that key levels play a very important role in trading, and embrace the fact that key levels really work. And here the price is perfectly respected that horizontal key level, and from that horizontal key level, the correctional movement initiated. Then we bounced and started to trade in a minor bullish trend. And then, funny thing is that once we reached that resistance, from that resistance, a bearish movement initiated. So what is next? What can we see right here? I guess you would agree with me that the trend right here is bullish. The minor trend is bullish. And for that reason, I guess probabilities will be, of course, higher that silver will keep growing. I guess after the completion of this local pullback from that resistance, the market will resume growth. And I think that the market will go higher. If we open a 4-hour time frame and analyze the price action on a 4-hour time frame, let's look for the clues right here. Let's look what is happening right here. We have some trend line, by the way, right here, interesting one, and we have that trend line. Yeah, very interesting situation right here. So we have two trend lines, and I guess we also have one more right here. Yeah, so we have the channel. We have the rising parallel channel right here, and the support of the channel right here is quite tricky, because the support of the channel right here is based on two trend lines. Yes, two very important trend lines. Both of them respected more than 3 times in a row, and the two trend lines kind of compose right here the demand zone. And no surprise, from the confluence of these two trend lines, the market is currently bouncing. So ahead, we have the local intraday 4-hour resistance. And I do believe that a bullish breakout of that horizontal resistance will be the perfect indicator of the strength of the buyers. And the violation of that resistance will most likely push the market higher. So if you're looking for the kind of the confirmation right here to buy silver, I guess for now the best confirmation will be the breakout of that resistance to the upside. Yes, so look for this one as your trigger to open long. For those who want to short, however, for those who want to short, for now, I would recommend waiting, because we have already dropped quite substantially from that resistance. So I would consider shorting only after pullback. So keep monitoring these key levels, keep monitoring these intraday structures, and let's see how the market will react to the Fed interest rate decision today. Yeah, so and the next one will be gold. I see a lot of yes in the live chat, so definitely we will analyze gold. Just briefly, Nettie says dollar yen head and shoulders on a daily. Let's check briefly if we have the head and shoulders pattern there on a daily head and shoulders pattern. I don't see. I don't see, to be honest. If only I don't know where exactly do you see this one. If you are talking about this one, probably kind of, but locally I don't see any head and shoulders pattern right here at the moment. Yeah. So let's open gold. Let's open gold now, traders. And first of all, traders, even though we do not trade the fundamentals itself, we still do believe that fundamentals play a very important role. And of course, the Fed interest rate decision will definitely affect gold. And the big players, the market participants, are definitely waiting for the Fed interest rate decision, because the Fed interest rate decision will most likely clarify the future direction of the market. So for that reason, the today is so important. And analyzing gold on a daily time frame, as always, I want to remind you that gold is in a deep consolidation. Yes, and for a quite long period of time, since the middle of May, we are ranging, we are consolidating, and we are trading within the range. And traders, first of all, what we have already discussed about the ranges. Once we spot the market trading within the range, of course, probabilities are high that the market will stay within the boundaries of the range. And probabilities are high that from the resistance of the range, we will see the bearish movements, and from the support of the range, we will see the bullish movements. Yes, that is how the consolidating market works. And here we can see that the market is kind of taking off from the support of the range. So just from the technical perspective, just relying on the technicals, of course, probabilities are higher that the market will most likely bounce from the support of the range. Of course, chances are higher that the support of the range will be respected and that the price will bounce from that. Yes, so that is what technicals see here at the moment. But of course, the Fed rate decision, the FOMC, the Fed press conference can screw that all. And of course, the market can easily change its direction. So you should be prepared for everything. You should be prepared for bullish, for the bearish scenarios, and those who are looking for shorting, those who are looking for selling gold, should strictly wait for a breakout of that entire support to the downside. Only when the market breaks and closes below that entire support, only when the daily candle closes below, it will confirm the violation, and it will most likely initiate a bearish movement on the market. It will most likely push the market much lower. So your trigger to short gold will be the breakout, the bearish violation, the breakout of that horizontal support to the downside. Only then the bearish movement will be expected. Traders, now let me know if you are interested in the intraday analysis of gold. Give me yes if you want me to continue to analyze gold on 4 hour, 1 hour, probably even the minutes charts, who knows, just let me know what do you want to see, or probably you are interested in weekly time frame analysis, or probably in something else. Nice to see Nevin right here, coming late. No worries, Nevin. And remember, traders, that if you missed some fragment of the analysis, the recordings of these live streams are always provided, so you can always check the recording. No problem with that. Yusuf says, "Hey Vasily, can you show us how to treat 1 hour breakouts when the daily is trading with a lot of momentum to the upside or downside?" Yusuf, yes. I think probably Aussie Cat Peer can give a very nice example. So after gold, we will check Aussie Cat, and I hope the example there will help. Ali says, for gold, I'm planning to buy above 1952 and sell below 1942. What do you think? Let's open into the time frames, Ali, and let's check your logic. Let's check your reasoning here. So, 4 hour time frame. What do we see here in the 4 hour? Here in the 4 hour time frame, we can spot a significant resistance cluster. Yes, a significant intraday resistance. And also we can spot a significant intraday support. So the market reached that support. Yeah, and by the way, those who watched my video, my Sunday's video, knew that here in the 4 hour time frame, we have one more range. Yes, we have one more range right here. And gold reached the support of that range, and from the support of the range, it started to grow. And of course, the breakout of that resistance, bullish violation of that resistance, will be a solid bullish signal. Yeah, so if you are looking for the intraday signal to buy, first of all, your best signal was that support. Your best signal was to buy from that intraday support. Your best signal was to buy the support of that intraday range, from where we saw a strong rejection. But if you missed this one, now you should monitor the reaction of the price to that intraday resistance. And the bullish breakout of that intraday resistance will be a very important bullish confirmation. That will be a very important bullish signal, and that will push the price much higher. Yeah, so that is what you should monitor to buy. And to sell, Ali, as we already discussed, we have a very strong support right here. We have a very strong daily support. So I would suggest you selling only after a breakout of 1930. Yes, 1942 Ali is not enough. You need the breakout of 1930, and moreover, you need the daily breakout of that. Yeah, so that is what you should monitor. Now let's open an hourly. Let's open an hourly time frame and analyze this one on an hourly. Very interesting, by the way. On an hourly time frame, we have already formed right here a very peculiar bullish pattern. Take a look. We have the neckline of the pattern over here, and here goes, let's analyze, here goes the cup traders. Yeah, do you see the cup right here? And here goes the handle. Yeah, so we have right here the perfect example of the cup and handle pattern. Yeah, very bullish pattern. So we stick to our guns right here. So we have formed the reversal pattern here on an hourly time frame, the cup and handle pattern. And at the moment here in the 4 hour, we are testing that 4 hour resistance cluster. And I guess following the intraday time frames analysis, we can even make our zone beat more narrow, yeah, and I guess the breakout of 1952 will be the signal of a coming bullish continuation, yeah. Very cute pattern here, by the way, yeah, very cute cup and handle, even though this one is very rare. Still, it looks so brilliant. Anyway, just about scalping. Yeah, just about scalping. Let's check the minutes perspective, the 15 minutes short. And by the way, look, let's even open the Nikkei chart. So we talked a lot about the confirmations, right? We talked a lot about the confirmations, and I know that many of you are the scalpers. I know that many of you are trading gold on the minutes chart. We had our support right here, right? We had our support of the range right here. And when the market was testing the support of the range, you could look for the confirmation. And take a look what confirmation we got on the 15 minutes short. If we open the 15 minutes short and analyze the price action right here, traders, just embrace the fact that here we have also formed the cup and handle pattern. Do you see this one? Here goes the cup, yeah. Do you see this one? And then here goes the handle, yeah. Cute one, right? And you can see that the price successfully violated the neckline of the pattern, retested that, we got quite a deep retest, and then we saw a strong bullish movement. Do you see this one right here? Very cute confirmation for the price action traders. So traders, price action is very strong. Price action can give you very accurate market reversals, can give you very accurate confirmations. So no matter what time frame you trade, no matter whether you want to be a scalper, the swing trader, the day trader, embrace the fact that the price action gives the accurate confirmation among all the time frames. Yeah, so I hope that you spotted this one, and I hope that you managed to buy this one. Elias says dollar becomes weaker in same interest rate or not. You know, traders, please realize the fact that just the numbers of the interest rate is not enough. You know, what matters for the market participants is what exactly Fed also says. So not only the numbers matter, but the words as well. And for that reason, it is so complicated to make the predictions following the fundamentals. Because you should not only learn to read the numbers, but you should also learn to read the words of the politicians. Yes, and I guess you know how complicated it is. So, in order to get the language of the market, it is better to study the price action. Price action is more reliable because the price action reflects the actions, the real actions of the banks, of the institutional traders, while the words of the politicians most of the time simply reflect nothing. Yeah, so study the price action, and the price action will help you to accurately predict the direction of the market. Traders, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear, and let me know if you are following. Then what will be the next one? I see a lot of questions about pound yen. Pound yen will be the next one. Yes, and what will be the next one? I promised dollar Swiss. I saw a question from Christina about dollar Swiss. This one will also analyze. And traders, please kindly just do not spam in the chat, because I may miss the questions of other traders. So let's respect each other. And as I told you, I won't finish the live stream before I answer your questions. So no need for the spamming. Just if after, I don't know, 10 minutes, I do not return back to your question, then just ask again, because I can just miss your question in the live chat. So anyway, dollar Swiss daily time frame, and again, those who watched my Sunday's video knew that here in dollar Swiss we are trading in the long-term bearish trend. And once that structure low was reached, we started a correctional movement. Once that structure low was reached, the market started to correct itself, and we started a correctional movement within the flag pattern. Yeah, we started to trade within a very cute, beautiful flag, and we started to trade in a minor bullish trend within that flag. And then a very important thing happened. The market was growing, and the market reached a very solid horizontal resistance. The market reached a very important horizontal resistance. And you can see that once that resistance was reached, again, take a look what happened with the market. The market started to trade in sideways. We got right here the ranging market, and the trading volumes were accumulating. And then we got the explosive breakout. We got the explosive breakout that violated the support of the flag with the huge bearish candle. Yeah, that was a so important bearish signal. After the breakout, the market started to recover. And take a look, traders, from where the market started to fall. The market started to fall from the broken support of the flag, right? You can see that we have retested the broken support of the flag, and from that the market started to fall. So what can we expect from dollar Swiss now? I guess probabilities will be high that this one will keep falling. Probabilities will be high that dollar Swiss will go lower. And so far, our closest support is over here. Our closest support is right here. And most likely, the market will reach this one. Most likely, the market will drop. And most likely, the market will reach that support. Yes, that is what I see right here. So bias on a dollar Swiss pair is very bearish. Yeah. What will be the next one? What will be the next one? So pound yen traders. Pound yen will be the next instrument that we will analyze. Pound yen pair. Let's open this one. Colin says, please, where is the best place to set stop loss when trading double bottom, double top, neckline breakout, and retest? Of course, my friend, the best stop loss when you trade double top, neckline, breakout, and retest is above the highs of the pattern. That is your safest stop loss to trade the double top, and to trade the double bottom. Again, you spot the double bottom, confirm neckline, breakout, retest, you set your stop loss below the lows. That is the safe stop loss, and I always set stop loss this way. And occasionally I'm very criticized that I have the big stop losses, but what matters in trading is the end result. And I am beating the market, and such stop loss helps to beat the market. So that is the best stop loss. And by the way, on my YouTube channel, there is the video how to set stop loss. You can watch there, explain how exactly, what are the exact numbers for the stop loss placement, how exactly to calculate it, and how to set the safe stop loss. Please check, I guess you will enjoy. So pound yen unstoppable. Pound yen unstoppable, and yes, by the way, traders, then with my students yesterday, we were checking this horizontal structure, and we were crying because the market violated that resistance to the upside, right? We got the confirmed breakout of that structure. Then we retested that structure. And if we check how the market was reacting to that structure, here we have formed double bottom. Here, double bottom. Yeah, we formed the double bottom. We violated the neckline. Here we retested. And yesterday on the live stream with my students, we were crying because the neckline was broken during the Asian session when we were sleeping. And that was sad, that was so sad because that brilliant bullish movement was missed simply because I opened the chart already when this bullish candle here was forming. Man, that was so sad when your strategy works perfectly, when your strategy gives the perfect continuation. But the only reason why you are not in that trade because it was formed too early before you woke up. That was sad. Yeah, and we saw a very strong bullish continuation then. Anyway, what is up with the pair at the moment? We are going higher, and for us it is very important to get where will be the next goal for the buyers. You can see that looking left at structure, we don't have the key levels here on the left. Yeah, you can see that we kind of have the no man's land right here. But everything changes once we open the weekly time frame. If we open the weekly time frame and analyze the key levels, we can spot that currently we see the breakout attempt of that weekly resistance. You can see that the market is already trading above that resistance, and it looks like the pair will go higher. And so far our next strong resistance is over here. So far our next strong resistance is here, and I think that structure will be the next goal for the buyers. I think that the market will reach that structure, and I think that, yeah, it will be the next goal. However, at the same time, remember that after the yesterday's movement, after the yesterday's violation, the market can be quite overbought. So I would recommend letting the market correct itself first. I would recommend looking for some pullback first before you buy. Yeah, so bias is bullish. However, I would suggest buying after a pullback. Yeah, and silver we have already analyzed. By the way, you can check the recording. Kojo says, what is the recommended exit strategy you recommend for your students? So you set your stop loss and your target, and you exit when the stop loss or the target is reached. That is the best strategy to follow. So we do not change the stop loss. Occasionally we can modify the take profit, but we usually stick to our guns and we stick to take profit and stop loss. Yeah. Then Aussie dollar. So a question from Paul about Aussie dollar, that will be the next pair that we will discuss. And traders, I hope that you enjoy. I hope that you enjoy the vibe, and I hope that you are learning something new. What's up with Aussie dollar? Aussie dollar pair is very bullish. Yes, the last 3 weeks the pair is growing like crazy. And you can see that the market is currently approaching a very important resistance. You can see that here we have a very important structure cluster, and we have already been rejected from that structure yesterday. What do I mean by the rejection? By the rejection, I mean that the wick of that candle is bigger than the body of that candle. It signifies a very strong bearish pressure from that resistance. So from that resistance, I would recommend looking for shorting traders. From that resistance, I would recommend looking for a pullback trade. And of course, before we short, we need some kind of a confirmation. And what can be our confirmation? If we analyze the price action here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that currently the pair is trading within the rising channel. You can see that here we have a rising channel. And again, traders, why the channel here is so important? Because that channel is bullish, and the minor trend within that channel is bullish. And while the market is staying within the boundaries of the channel, buyers are dominating. So in order to confirm the initiation of a bearish movement, you should strictly wait for a bearish breakout or the support of the channel. Bearish breakout, bearish violation, the 4-hour candle close below the support of the channel will be a very bearish signal. And then a bearish continuation will follow. So Paul, so far, that is your main focus. Yes, pay close attention to that channel. Alternatively, if we open a daily time frame and if the Fed will do something that will go against the dollar, then your trigger to buy will be the bullish breakout, the daily candle close above that resistance. If the market breaks and closes above that, probabilities will be high that then the pair will go higher. Yeah, so that will be the plan right here. So be close attention. And Yusuf says, Vasily, you forgot to answer my question. Yusuf, please ask again because I kind of lost yours. And I see a question from Patrick, Dollar Cat, and Rocket says Dollar Yen broke out triangle. Really? Let's return back to this one. You said broke the triangle. Right, let's check. Where is the triangle? I guess you meant, have you meant this one, Rocket? Yeah, you meant this one. Yeah, the triangle right here is broken. That is true. And after the breakout, the price reached the resistance of the range from where we see a bearish movement now. So Rocket, definitely the broken upper boundary of the triangle right here is important, but it is much lower. So the market can easily keep falling to this one at the moment. Yeah. And UDI, but I think that triangle right here is not so important at the moment. Yeah. So next one, US dollar cat, and then we'll analyze the US 100. So dollar cat pair, traders. With dollar cat pair, you should be very careful. And in order to better get what is happening with the dollar cat pair, you should know the concepts of the supply and demand. Because if we analyze dollar cat, we can spot that here in dollar cat, first of all, we have the trend line. Very strong rising trend line that was broken to the downside. We have key support right here, key support right here, key support right here, and key support right here. So we have 4 horizontal supports and we have a vertical support. And we have already broke the trend line to the downside. We have broken that horizontal support to the downside. And very hard to see from such a perspective what is really happening with the pair. However, knowing the principles of the supply and demand, here you can spot a perfect horizontal zone of demand. That horizontal zone of demand right here unites these 4 horizontal key levels. And that is the area where most likely the buying orders are placed, where there are a lot of limit orders waiting for the execution. So when the market is entering the demand zone, what we are expecting? We are expecting that the buying orders will trigger within that. Lower the market goes, more orders will activate. So for now, just technicals support that the market will respect that demand zone. By the way, we also have the demand zone right here. Yes, this one. And technically speaking, traders, that is our huge demand zone right here. Yes, very wide one. So I still believe that even though the pair is bearish since May, I think from that area a strong bullish wave will follow. I think that from that area bullish movement will initiate. So Patrick, pay close attention to that zone, monitor the price action, look for the reversals, and probably the market may go lower within that, but surely from that area a bullish wave may initiate. Yeah. And I promised, I guess, yeah, I promised Yusuf to show how to trade the hourly breakouts. And I promised that I show the example on Aussie Cat. Probably, yeah. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you right here. On Aussie Cat pair, we have successfully violated that horizontal structure to the upside. You can see that here in Aussie Cat, we got a very important structure. It was the support of the breakout. It turned into resistance, and then it was broken again and turned into support again. Yes, and from that we saw the kind of the rejection. Then if we open the 4-hour and analyze the 4-hour time frame, we can see that here on the 4-hour time frame we dropped, and once that support was reached, we were rejected, and then we formed a doji candle. If we analyze the hourly, here in an hourly time frame, we can spot, yeah, again, it can be either the head and shoulders pattern, yeah, or just the cup and handle. It is not that important. The important thing is that in order to trade this pattern, we will need the hourly breakout. Here we have the hourly minor structure, and in order to confirm the coming bullish movement here on Aussie Cat, we'll look for a bullish breakout of that horizontal neckline to the upside. We'll look for the hourly candle close above. Once the hourly candle closes above this one, yeah, we will set our buy limit order on a retest, and we will expect a bullish continuation. We will set our buy limit here, stop loss below the lows, and our initial target will be right here. Yes, and because the trend here is bullish on Aussie Cat, we can also expect an impulsive movement to the next strong resistance, and our next strong resistance will be over there. Yeah, so that will be our next goal for the buyers then. Yeah, so that will be the plan. And Yusuf, I hope that now it is clear how you treat the market following the sharp swing moves on a daily and local breakouts on an hourly time frame as the confirmations. Yeah, that is what I see right here. Then XYZ Tips says Aussie New Zealand. Multiple times Aussie New Zealand. Let's check. And then Rafael, I promise I will check the Swiss yen pair for you. So Aussie New Zealand. Those, by the way, who follow me on my free Telegram channel know that on Aussie New Zealand I have previously posted a very bullish forecast. By the way, I guess I have even the prediction streak on Aussie New Zealand. I have predicted more than 3 bullish movements on Aussie New Zealand in a row, and you can see that recently we have violated that structure to the upside, and after the breakout we went higher. The goal for buyers now is that resistance, and yesterday we have touched the lower boundary of that resistance, and from that we were rejected. Then if we open the 4-hour time frame, we can see that even though we were rejected from the lower boundary of that resistance, still we are trading in a minor bullish trend here on the 4-hour, and we still are setting the higher highs and the higher lows. So I think probabilities will be high that the pair will manage to go higher and test the middle of that resistance or even its upper boundary. So I would suggest you letting the price go higher, and from there, from that resistance, look for the confirmation to short. That will be the closest structure from where it will be safe for you to sell. So wait for the test of its middle, or even better, its upper boundary, and from there look for shorting. Now just a couple of words about the price action analysis right here. We can already see the local signs of the strengths of the sellers. You can see that here in the 4-hour time frame we have a rising channel, and the support of the channel has been already broken to the downside, signifying the local strengths of the sellers. So it is already kind of the local bearish clue right here. So it is just the signal for you that buying the pair is already not an option. Buying the pair is not an option already, and most likely, yeah, we will most likely have just one last bounce, and then the correctional movement will follow. Yeah, so that is what I see here on Aussie, New Zealand. Now, Swiss yen. Swiss yen here. Traders, I hope that you follow. I hope that everything is clear, and I hope that my analysis makes sense to you, and I hope that it helps. It really helps you to prepare for the Fed interest rate decision today. So let's analyze the Swiss yen. Swiss yen, you see, good to ride the long trend on the pair on the 1 hour. Yeah, so definitely the pair is very bullish. Definitely it is bullish, and for a quite long period of time it is growing. And however, I want you to admit the fact that it looks like the bullish trend is currently weakening. You can see that here was our bullish wave, and then the angle of the growth has changed. So if previously we were growing sharply, if previously the market was growing up like crazy, once that high was reached, the momentum started to slow down. So it is the important warning for you. And then if we open the 4-hour time frame and check if we have something interesting there. Let's try to draw the trend line over here. Yeah, you can see that we already have the minor signs of strength of the sellers here on the 4-hour time frame as well. We got a strong rising trend line that was broken to the downside. Of course, the price returned back above that, but it is already the sign of the weakness of the buyers here. So be very careful. I would recommend you looking for buying the pair only after a pullback, because we already bounced quite substantially. Yeah, what will be the next one? What will be the next one? Next one will be US 100. US 100 and then pound New Zealand rocket. Then I will analyze the pound New Zealand, pound dollar, pound Swiss, the pound pairs. Yeah, US 100. Very bullish, right? Haven't you known that the recession is over? Haven't you known that the economy recovered and everything is good? Look at the index. Yeah, things are the better than ever. And since the beginning of this year, the index is unstoppable. It keeps growing and growing, and everything is so good, right? And you can see that growing sharply, our next goal is over here. Our next resistance is lying here, and our next goal will be that structure. Yes, that structure is so far the closest strong resistance, and I believe that that structure will be the next goal for the buyers. So most likely the bullish trend will continue, and most likely that resistance here will be reached. As you know, the trend is always our friend, so it is better to be on the side of the trend. So the market will most likely grow. However, realize the fact that we are quite overbought at the moment. And for you, it is very important to spot the safe points from where it will be safe for you to buy the index. The first point to buy will be that horizontal structure. It was a strong resistance, and after the breakout, it turned into support from where it will be relatively safe to look for buying. And then I also remember that here we got the trend line. If we take that low and draw a trend line, here we have a major rising trend line. That trend line also is a very strong support from where you can look for buying. So here are the two structures. And my advice to you is to look for the occasional pullback and look for buying from one of these structures, expecting a bullish movement to that resistance. Yes, that will be the plan. But at the same time, we make a prediction that the market will most likely keep growing, and that will be the goal for the buyers. Kojo says, can you share some of the biggest mistakes you have made in your trading career and what did you learn from them? Again, I guess one of the biggest mistakes in my trading career was my attempt to find this, the magic indicator. The one that will do the job for me, the one that will always tell me when to buy, when to sell. And I spent so much money and time looking for such kind of the indicator. Yeah, I was looking for the combination of different moving averages. I looking for the special RSI numbers, and I spent so much time looking for the easy way, looking for the simple way. That was the biggest mistake, because in trading, you should realize the fact that you will make money in this game only if you will work hard, only if you will learn a lot, only if you will be patient and disciplined. That is the only way, unfortunately. And even if you decide to find a good signal provider and just follow the signals, remember that even the signals is the work. Yes, and it is very hard to properly follow the signals. So even cheating the signals, you should be experienced, disciplined, patient, and all that. Yeah. So the biggest mistake was that I was looking for the easy way. And I guess most of the cheaters start with that. They are looking for the easy way. And then they either drop or they realize that it is not the correct way to do the things, and they start working hard. So that is what I see. And Aussie Cat, Elias, I saw that you asked about Aussie Cat, and we have already analyzed this one. Yeah. It was very nice. Yes. You watched this one. Yes. So Aussie Cat, that is the exact setup to trade today. Yeah. Wait for the neckline breakout, then look for buying on a retest. Yeah. Then New Zealand Cat, have we analyzed New Zealand Cat pair? Let's open this one. Yeah. So New Zealand Cat pair. After the price, we saw a sharp bearish movement on New Zealand Cat. The market was falling like crazy. And the market has successfully respected that key daily structure support. Yes, we got here very important key daily structure that was reached, and from where the market started to recover. And so far, our closest resistance on New Zealand Cat is that structure. Yes, we have a very important horizontal key level right here. And that is so far the closest structure from where I would recommend you looking for shorting. From that structure, I would suggest looking for shorting, and that structure will be the place that will most likely be reached. I think buyers will manage to reach that structure, and I want to take a trend following trade from that resistance. So far that resistance is on focus. Let the market keep recovering and wait for the test of that structure. Once it is reached, look for a confirmation to sell from there. Yeah. Then the pound pairs. I promised you to analyze the pound pairs, and I see a lot of questions about the pound pairs. So euro pound first. In European, I guess you saw that just recently European has nicely bounced from that support. Yes, here we got our key daily structure support. Yeah, that support was reached, and when the market was testing that support, here on an hourly time frame, the price formed the range. Yes, the tiny range. The market started to consolidate within the range. Then the price violated the resistance of the range, and then we saw a crazy bullish movement. So again, price action could help you very accurately predict a bullish movement right here. Yeah. So now the market returns back to that structure. Now the market is testing that resistance again. And of course, because we are trading in a bearish trend, because we set a little high after pullback, again, I think that we may see the breakout attempt of that structure. So remember that the daily candle close below that structure will be a bearish signal again. And if a daily candle closes below that support, we'll expect a bearish continuation to that structure then. Yeah, so those who want to short European should strictly wait for the daily candle close below that support. It will push the price lower. Alternatively, remember that currently we have the test of support. Yes, currently the market is testing that support. So you can look for the similar kind of the range as it was formed on Monday. Yeah, let the price start ranging again. Yes, let the price form the range, and the bullish breakout of the resistance of the range will be a very strong bullish signal for you. Yeah, so here are the scenarios for you, for those who want to sell and for those who want to buy. Yeah, so that is what I see over here. Then pound New Zealand pair. Let's open pound New Zealand and analyze. So pound New Zealand pair stuck on a key level. You can see that pound New Zealand is stuck on that key support. You can see that 2 times already this one was respected, and here, by the way, we formed a lower high. That lower high is kind of the local sign of the weakness of the buyers. Yes, and it looks like we can even form right here a bearish triangle. So those who want to short pound New Zealand, I would recommend you waiting for a breakout of that horizontal structure to the downside. If the price breaks and closes below that horizontal support, I believe that probabilities will be high that then a bearish movement will initiate. Yeah, so wait for a breakout of the daily structure to the downside. Daily candle close below will be a very strong bearish signal for you. Alternatively, if we open the 4-hour time frame, we can see that here, what do we have here? We have right here the resistance cluster. Yes, we have the intraday resistance cluster that the price is currently testing. So the breakout of that resistance cluster, the 4-hour candle close above that, can push the price higher. Yeah, and that can be the bullish signal for those who want to buy. Yeah, so that intraday resistance will be on focus. And again, most likely the Fed interest rate decision will clarify, and after the release of the news, probably the market will start acting, and you will either see the immediate breakout of that support or the breakout of that resistance. Yeah, so pay close attention to the price action today, because today, as I already told you, today will be a very important day. Yeah, so pay close attention. Pound dollar pair. Pound dollar pair keeps growing, right? And I have already made the prediction. Yeah, that was the pattern that I spotted. So here in the pound dollar pair, we got major rising trend line, testing that trend line, the price formed the double bottom, violated its snake line to the upside, retested, and then we saw a bullish continuation. And again, this setup I explained in my Sunday's video, yes, and I made a prediction that before the FOMC, pound dollar will keep growing. And it happened as I predicted. Now, checking how the peer is acting at the moment, ahead we have a very strong resistance. Yes, so important decision here is the head on pound dollar. And of course, the breakout of that resistance, yes, the daily candle close above, will be a very important bullish signal. And it will lead to a bullish continuation on a pound dollar. So for you, the signal to buy will be the bullish breakout of that resistance to the upside. Yes, that is what you should look for right here to buy. If you're looking for shorting, however, for now, you should remember that here you have a very strong trend line. Yes, and if the market initiates a bearish movement, that will be your goal. If we open an hourly time frame and check the current situation, we can spot that here in an hourly time frame we have the intraday support. Yes, we have a very important intraday structure support. That is for now the resort for the buyers to buy from. So in case of the bearish Fed today, the breakout of that support to the downside will be the trigger for you to sell. Yes, the breakout of that support to the downside will signify that the buyers lost their confidence in that support, and it will most likely lead to a bearish continuation then. So for those who want to short, so far that minor structure will be on focus. Yeah. Then Pound Swiss is on a key resistance. Pound Swiss is testing a key daily structure resistance at the moment. And again, it feels like important decision is ahead. Right here is our key daily structure resistance. And first of all, again, the bullish breakout of that resistance, the daily candle close above that, will be a very important bullish signal. The daily candle close above that resistance will inevitably push the price higher, and that will be the next goal for the buyers. And if we open a 4-hour, time frame, here in the 4-hour time frame, we can spot that demand cluster. Yeah, you can see that in the recent past, it was a strong resistance. After the breakout, it turned into support from where this bullish movement initiated. So in order to confirm the strength of the sellers, you should at least look for a breakout of that support to the downside. Its bearish breakout will most likely push the peer lower. So we consider the bullish and bearish scenarios, traders, because we don't know what Powell will say. We don't know what will be the Fed decision. We don't know whether it will be the surprising event or not. And for that reason, we should always be prepared for both scenarios. Being a good trader signifies being prepared for everything. So we are preparing for the bearish scenarios and for the bullish scenarios. And what is good about trading is that we don't really care where the market is going, because we can buy it and sell it. Yeah, so that is why be prepared for everything and know that everything can happen. Now, Vasily, have you ever tried trading previous daily high and low strategy? Yusuf, I tried, but to be honest, it is not that accurate. I tried this one, I know what you are talking about, but to me it turned out that it is not that accurate strategy. So the strategy that I teach you right here, Yusuf, is much, much, much better. Coach Joe says, what advice do you have for new traders and what are some common pitfalls to avoid in the market? My advice to the new traders is to not expect high returns. For some reason, when traders come in this game, they think that with just $100 account, they can make a lot of money. And they think that they can like keep doubling, tripling their accounts, and they can like starting with $100 account, they can build like $10,000 account. No, it doesn't work like that, and you should remember that in trading, your gains primarily depend on your account size. Yes, so good result is 5% monthly. That is a good result. It means that from 10,000, $500 is a good result. From 100,000, $5,000 is a good result. So your expectations in trading play a very important role. And it is very important for you to have the correct expectations, the realistic expectations. Yes, that is the main thing. Now, euro dollar. Euro dollar pair. Let's open euro dollar, and on euro dollar, traders, with euro dollar, the situation is very tricky, because here in euro dollar we have multiple very important structures. We have the resistance right here, a bit higher. We have the resistance right here. We have the resistance right here. We have a lot of structures here on euro dollar. We have a lot of resistances. So it is very hard to predict the bullish scenario for euro dollar, because we have so many key levels right here lying very close to each other. Concerning the bearish scenario, however, we can agree that here in the 4-hour time frame we have the wedge pattern. We have a rising wedge pattern, and so far you can see that the price perfectly respects the boundaries of the wedge. And from the support of the wedge, we see strong bullish reactions. So in order to confirm the initiation of a bearish movement here on euro dollar, I can suggest you looking for a bearish breakout of the support of the wedge. If the price breaks and closes below the support of the wedge, a bearish continuation will be expected. Yes, and the 4-hour candle close below the support of the wedge will confirm the breakout. Yes, that will be the trigger for you to sell. Yes, so I hope it is clear. Now, crude oil. Crude oil, question from Rafael about crude oil. Traders, if give me, by the way, yes, if you manage to make profit following my yesterday's signal for WTI crude oil. Because those who follow me know that yesterday I shared this setup. Yesterday crude oil reached a key daily support. On that key daily support, the price formed the ascending triangle on an hourly time frame, and bullish movement initiated. So if you manage to catch this move, let me know. So what is happening with WTI crude oil at the moment is the fact that the market is trading within the range. Yes, we are stuck within that horizontal range. And what we have already discussed concerning the ranges, that once we spot the market trading within the range, we expect a bullish movement from the support of the range and a bearish movement from the resistance of the range to the support of the range. Here on WTI crude oil, we have reached the support of the range. The market nicely reacted to that. And of course, now it is quite reasonable for us to expect a bullish continuation. I guess traders' probabilities will be high that oil will keep growing. I think that 72 level is a very realistic goal, and I think most likely that level will be reached. If we open the 4-hour time frame and analyze the 4-hour, here in the 4-hour we can even spot the quite weird, ugly, but still valid cup and handle. Take a look, traders. Here we have our cup and handle formation. Here is the cup. Yeah, here it goes. And here it goes the handle. Yeah, here goes our cute handle. And at the moment, the market is breaking the neckline of the pattern. The 4-hour candle close above the neckline of the pattern will be a very strong bullish trigger. And it will most likely trigger the bullish continuation probably to that 4-hour structure. So technicals are very bullish here, traders, and I think the market will keep growing. So traders, the main goal of the live stream was to help you to prepare for the Fed interest rate decision. Today, during the middle of the New York session, we are expecting the FOMC, the Fed press conference, and the Fed interest rate decision. And I want you to be very careful today. Yes, I want you to be prepared for the volatile, chaotic movements. So do not risk much, traders, and be extremely careful. As always, I will post the updates on my free Telegram channel once I spot the decent setups. I will monitor the markets carefully today and will keep looking for the trades. Also, traders, if you want to learn my trading strategy, if you are interested in the premium stuff, I have the Trading Academy where I do this live streams on a daily basis, where I do this live streams every day, and where I share my trades every day executing this top-down analysis. I also have the book for you and video course, and also I have the signals group. If you're interested, check my website. It is vasilytrader.com or text me in one of the social networks. Also, traders, please like this live stream, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to other social networks as well. I have the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff. So, traders, I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for all your questions, comments, and thank you for your support.